Royalty Radio, you know what it is, www.royaltyradio.ca, www.cfreradio.com, 905-828-3447, that's 905-828-3447. You've got that TuneIn Radio app, make sure to download it, search for CFRE, and you'll be tuned in right now, you know what it is. We first got wind of this man's talent when he first came through with the top 20 under 20s freestyle cypher. It seems like it was just yesterday, but fast forward 2 years later, and it's easy to see that this gen has been moving fast, as fast forward as his talent will take him. From putting out videos on a local scale all the way to releasing a mixtape sophomore season, karate chopping people with the larger-than-life Shaquille O'Neal are just a few of the things that his 2013 year consisted of. He's also being mentioned by Sway and numerous blogs as one to watch, so it's safe to say that he's been along the right path. And right now, having recently just released his new EP, Early Beginnings, the Shaquille Batiste story, he's given us a biography of himself, with more surely to follow. Listeners, I present to you the artist known as Shaq Is Dope. Welcome to Royalty Radio.
What's up? Thank you for having me. Thank you.
I mean, of course, you know, the last time that we had you on, it was just for the cypher. We didn't really get time to sit down and everything like that. But now it's your first time here, so definitely welcome to Royalty Radio for sure. How have you been? I mean, I know you've been a busy guy. You've been doing a lot of stuff. You just had a performance over the weekend featuring Snow the Product from LA. You had an interview with Cameron Bolden. I see you're making the rounds. How was the performance?
Yes, sir. It went great. You know, a lot of people showed up. The crowd showed love. A lot of people out there didn't know who I was, but I made sure at the end of the night after my performance that they were a fan. So it was definitely a good look.
Definitely. One of my friends told me, he's like, "Yo, you have the crowd going. Yeah. Just everybody was jumping up and down, going crazy." Definitely, that's good, man. That's good to do that. Now, for sure, let's take it back for a bit, you know, for those who don't know you too well. I mean, who is the artist known as Shaq Is Dope?
Shaq Is Dope is an artist from downtown Toronto, St. Jamestown area. Been doing my thing since I was 17 and just been rising ever since. So, spent a lot of lyricism, a lot of dope videos, a lot of swag, a lot of stuff that you never heard before. So, definitely check it out, check it out.
For sure. Now, in terms of the name, how did that come about?
It's kind of like a long story. Just
give us the short form.
Basically, my brother, where we're from, our area, everyone has a nickname. Okay. So his nickname is JMJ, and they used to call me JMJ Jr. because I look like him. But I'm like, nah, I want my own identity. So I used to go around and people just rapping and just giving a cappella verses, and it was kind of like they were addicted. So I just came up with the name Shaq Is Dope because they just kept asking for more. So yeah.
All right, Shaq Is Dope. That's it for sure. How do you feel it represents you? I mean, do you think that this name will ever change? Because you know people start off with a certain name and they get to a certain point, it's like, well, I got to make a change. Do you think it's going to stay the same for you?
Can't really decide right now, but I think can't really decide. But I know as of right now, it fits me just with the direction of my music. But definitely, you never know in the future. Maybe I might just go with my government name, Shaquille Baptiste. So
okay. Yeah, man, due time, right?
For sure.
Now, for starting out for you, who are some of your early musical influences?
I gotta say a lot of the East Coast dudes. Like when I was younger, I grew up listening to Fab, Jadakiss, Joel Santana. My favorite rapper of all time is Big Pun, so I used to just stay in my room and just study those rappers all day, every day. Okay. Just trying to perfect my craft.
What was it about them that inspired you?
It was just the sound and the beats. I just loved the way that they would, like with the East Coast sound, that they would use a lot of samples in the music. Compared to like the South music, they would just do hard-hitting beats and a lot of trap stuff. But I felt like the East Coast sound really influenced me and it just gave me that direction of where I wanted to go with my music.
Okay. So in terms of hip hop, I mean, when you first started listening to it, what was it specifically that intrigued you about it?
Just the beats and just how people would tell the stories over the instrumentals. Like when I was younger, I was never really a hip hop fan. I always used to love Michael Jackson, dance to all his tracks. But sitting in the room, my big brother used to play all the tracks all the time, and I had no choice but to listen to it. And then one day I was just in my room like, yo, this is pretty dope. I need to get into this stuff. So that's how I got into hip hop, yeah.
So you started at 11? How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 21 now, yeah. Oh, 11, yeah.
Okay, so you started at 11.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first song that you crafted?
No, I didn't write a song at 11. I was actually freestyling at 11. I wrote my first song at 17. Yeah.
So at 17, you consider yourself an artist.
Exactly. Yeah.
And how did this all come about? I mean, you're starting at 11, you say 17, I'm an artist now. Is it because you wrote your first song, or what was it that made you?
Yeah, it was just going to school every day, just on the bus, just always having raps in my head. So one day I just went home and just found some instrumentals online, and then I came across this one that just spoke to me. So I just tried putting rhymes together, and I finally realized that I had a flow. So once I had it down pat, I'm like, yo, this is pretty dope. I should actually find a studio and record it. So I recorded my first song at 17. It was titled Too Fly.
Too Fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too Fly. That's it, man. That's it for sure. And I mean, when you first started, I mean, you know, in terms of, you know, you've been going around, you know, the area freestyling for people and stuff like that. When did people start to take you serious?
After I shot my first video, they were like, yo, you really want to do this? I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do with my life. I just want to create music and have people relate to the songs that I create. So it was definitely after my first video, they started taking me serious.
Okay. And for you as an artist, how do you express yourself? Like when people listen to your music, what do you want them to take away from that?
I just want them to be able to relate to it, just so they can hit me up and be like, yo, I heard what you said in this track. I went through that. Or yo, I listened to your song and it made me get through. It made me get through today. I was having a bad day. I just want to make people happy and just relate to everything that I write. Even though everyone's story is different, but you can still pick certain pieces from every song and be like, yo, I respect that. I went through that.
That's true.
What kind of songs do you write?
Just things about my life, just my life story about my area, where I'm coming from, the reason why I started to rap, and what makes me different about other rappers.
So what does make you different?
I just think just my style, and everyone's story is different. Everyone doesn't have the same story coming up, so I definitely have a lot of things to bring to the table and tell a lot of people about where I come from.
Okay. Now, I mean, you made it all the way to MTV.
Yes, sir.
I mean, what was that experience like?
I mean, it was crazy. It's just a dream come true. Like when I stepped into the building, I always said to myself, I knew I'd be here one day, but I didn't think it would be now. I always thought it'd be later on in my career. So when I walked in the building, it was just like an eye opener. I was like, damn, I can't believe I'm actually here. So it was crazy. It's crazy.
That's true. Well, you know what? We're gonna get into a little bit of music, but just promote yourself real quick.
Yes, sir. I go by the name of Shaq Is Dope. Yeah, you can catch me on Twitter. That's SHAQISDOPE. YouTube.com/Shaq Is Dope, Instagram.com/Shaq Is Dope, and check out Early Beginnings out now.
All right, that's what it is. You know what it is? Royalty Radio, www.royaltyradio.ca, CFIRadio.com, 905-828-3447 if you want to call in. Follow us on everything else. You know, we got the Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. So we'll be right back right after this. It's Royalty. Shaq Is Dope is in the building. Promote yourself one more time, let the people know what's good.
Shaq Is Dope, that's Twitter.com/Shaq Is Dope, SHAQISDOPE. It's good.
All right, so let's talk about early beginnings.
Yes, sir.
I mean, many an artist, as you said previously, but many an artist have told their beginnings, their story about their beginnings. For you personally, how do you feel like this story that you're telling is any different from what anyone else has narrated already?
Basically, because where I come from a neighborhood in downtown Toronto called St. Jamestown, where a lot of people just don't get the opportunities to do many things when they're following their dreams and don't really stay on the right path when they're trying to do something bigger and empower the youth in their neighborhood. So I feel like my story is different, just talking about where I come from, things that I've seen where I grow up and where I'm trying to go and where I'm trying to be in the next 5 years. So that early beginnings was just about my come up and my story and different things in my life.
Okay. And how long did it take for you to make this?
The project, it actually was over about maybe like 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
We had a plan for an original mixtape called Black Frames, but we wanted to use Early Beginnings as an intro towards Black Frames, just to let the people know what they're going to get exactly when that project comes out. But the response so far with the project was overwhelming. For a short EP, it was just crazy. So definitely going to be a sequel to that project.
Okay. In terms of the tracks on it, how many tracks are on it? Who are some of the producers that are on it?
There's 10 tracks on the project, but 11 because of a bonus called Let It Breathe. And we got LNX on the production, MJ Nichols, a dude I'm not too sure what state he's from, I actually forgot, but a dude named Sick, he produced a track called The Greatest, which is one of the singles, and that joint got a crazy response, but a lot of up-and-comers on the project.
Okay. Do you have any features on the project?
No, just all me. We actually got a short feature on the intro with my dude Rob Markman who works at MTV, just giving me a little intro on the beginning track called Memoir. So definitely a good look.
Okay. Now, of course, you took your time to do this, 2 to 3 months. Which song specifically speaks out to you the most?
I like all the tracks on the project, but my favorite track would have to be Emotions. Just because it just describes what a lot of people, young people, do nowadays, smoking and drinking, just to get away from their feelings, not to face the facts. So a lot of my friends could relate to it. A lot of young people nowadays could relate to it. So Emotions is definitely my favorite joint.
You know, if I hadn't heard of that, I would have said opportunity. Opportunity would have been that. When you were going in, what was your mindset going in with that track?
Opportunity, just to let the people know that I want a chance to just be great and tell them my story and different things I'm thinking at the time. Like, I think I was writing the track about, I think it was like 3 a.m. So I just had to just stay focused and just collect all my thoughts and just say, yo, I want to tell the people this. I want them to get this from this song. So Opportunity is definitely one of my favorites too.
What is it about 3 a.m., man? Every artist like 3 a.m., 5 a.m. What is about that time, man?
I just think that's where you just sit down and you just get a break from it. Yeah, you just overthink and your deepest thoughts come around that time, right before bed. Exactly.
Everyone just falls asleep and you're still thinking.
3 a.m. That's the time, man.
Exactly. That's just when you're just thinking about life and it's just your deepest goals and aspirations and different things you're trying to do.
Okay. Now, speaking about that same track, you know, Jay-Z was talking about a few things there on it as well. But how are you gonna manage to keep humble while your star starts to rise?
I just gotta stay close to God and just not let anything go to my head and just keep faith in God and keep stay on the right path and definitely show love all the time, every day. So.
That's true. Now, in terms of striving, you're striving to be the greatest.
Yes, sir.
Everybody is. How do you think what are you gonna do that's extra? It's gonna go beyond the mile for that, to get to that level.
I think I'm gonna just change the world, man. I can't tell you how I'm gonna do it because I'm still in the process of planning out my master plan, but definitely planning on changing the world with my music.
Okay. Now you have a video for Living in a Dream.
Yes, sir.
Are there any other videos in the works for it?
Yes, sir. We're actually gonna shoot a video for 2 of the singles. One for The Greatest and then for Emotions. So definitely coming soon. Yeah.
Okay. And when can we expect that?
No, definitely before the summer. Hopefully, mid-spring.
Okay.
So this is around the corner.
Yeah, still around the corner. Yeah.
It'll be coming sooner than later.
Yeah, for sure.
So Black Frames. I mean, you were slated to do stuff, but you decided to go with this. So, I mean, with this story, everything that's calculated in it, how is Black Frame going to be any different?
Black Frames is just basically about I took the approach on the project just telling my story between good versus evil, just of a person trying to stay on the right path but getting distracted with many things like girls, not moving with the right crowd, and just having faith in God, but sometimes your faith just lessens and you just lose your faith sometimes, but you're trying to stay on the right path. So it's basically just about good versus evil.
Okay. Now in terms of the fan response, in terms of your mixtape there, Ignorant and Elegant.
Yeah.
What's the response on that track? How does that define you as an artist?
A lot of people love that joint. Actually, when I wrote it, I was feeling it at first, but when I recorded it, I'm just like, nah, not really feeling this joint. But I don't know, it's just after listening to it a couple of times, I wasn't really into it. But when I played it for the team, like, yo, that has to go on. And when I wrote the joint, I just thought that it described me, because sometimes, you could be ignorant, but sometimes, you could be elegant. And, it's definitely not good to be it's definitely not a good thing to be ignorant. So you just got to collect your thoughts sometimes. Just be like, yo, just move smooth and just stay on the right path.
Okay. Now, in terms of all the songs that you made, which one was the most difficult?
Difficult to write? Oh, man. Probably Emotions. Because when I first heard the beat for Emotions, I had the idea of with the chorus and smoking, drinking, but I just didn't want it to be a cliche rap song just about smoking and drinking. So I sat down for a bit. I'm like, yo, I really want to talk about something that people go through these days with young people. So that was kind of the most difficult one to do. But once I got on the right path with the verses and the hook, it just came together perfectly.
How long did it take you to write it?
I have to say maybe about 2 hours. 2 hours just trying to study the flow and bring something different to the table. So 2 hours for Emotions, yeah.
Okay. For the fans out there, which one is their favorite so far?
Emotions. Yeah.
They feel the most.
Yes.
That's what it is. I guess if you guys download that, where can they download it? Let them know.
You can get it on djbooth.net. They got the project there. Live Mixtapes just picked it up. Hot New Hip Hop just picked it up. And Audio Mac. You get it on Audio Mac. Yeah.
All right. And some noise was being made about you trying to be on the cover of XL. Enough, you're on your way up there. What do you say to that?
Yes, sir. It was crazy. A lot of my fans were just tweeting the XXL Freshman 2014 page. And then they actually listened to my music and then tweeted back and was like, if you think Shaq Is Dope is going to be a future freshman, let us know. And this love was crazy.
What's it going to mean to you when you get there?
It's going to be just one of my goals being reached. It's just overwhelming. I probably wouldn't know how to describe the feeling because just growing up reading Double XL, always getting that issue every time it comes out. So once I'm on the cover, it's gonna be like mind blowing. So yeah, most definitely. Aiming for next year, aiming for the 15th.
Oh, yeah. All right, that's definitely it, man. I just want you to finish out a couple of sentences for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shaq Is Dope is
the best.
Early Beginnings is
a classic project.
Yeah. You should download it because
I'm the hottest young rapper out of Toronto right now.
Okay, and I mean, why should people really pay attention to you?
Because I'm bringing something different to the table with my story, and I'm actually from the city, downtown Toronto, just growing up, and it just separates me from a lot of artists right now. So,
and of course, you're here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You good with the freestyle?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. You could learn something there, verses like a seminars. Dope, nigga, I done sparked the mind of Pablo Escobar. All this drug talk, they telling me not to get involved. My verses hold the same weight as a whole brick of raw. Upper echelon, I put on that LaFlame shit. They I fall off that they me and you fuck the same bitch. Never happened, y'all rappers food. I'll bring a set of napkins after I finish. Body y'all, get a set of naps in. I found myself trying blending with the treetops. Remember lunchtime at the table when we would beatbox. Trying to be the Dougie Fresh and Slick Ricks and Pete Rocks. Now my niggas Pete Rock smoke green up in weed spots. Yup, you get older and life change. Die over fit, fresh kicks in a tight chain. I've been hurt so much that I'm starting to like pain. Or was it out before was just starting to look plain? Yeah, it's a cold world, son. People carry heaters. I put my trust in the Lord, yelling Dios te bendiga. This is not church coming out of your speakers, but it's faith trying to turn y'all into believers. Screaming Dios, Dios, Dios te bendiga. Screaming Dios, Dios, Dios te bendiga. God bless you. If you hate me, it's nice to meet you. And if you say I'm not dope, wouldn't believe it. Let me get something else right now. Let me talk to him right now. Let me kill him just right now. I said let me, check. Woo! That's what's up. Yeah. Let's do it. Look, check. I wanted to fall in love, really can't take the shit. Trying to get my money longer than all my relationships. Used to put my faith in it, that ain't gonna make me rich. These are memoirs of a Catholic/atheist. People want body me, sister trying to swallow me. My parents paying bills and wasting money on the lottery. Know a couple shooters that do you think they medulla. Carry Rugers like a book bag and they ain't trying to school you. Wanna see Venezuela. Grandma tell me don't go cause where I found from they kidnap you for some paper. My roots even further, Trinidad and Grenada. Trying to take over the world, the greatest amount of acres. Look, let me get him again. Check. Look, I'm more like a priceless antique. Anything I touch is gold till I watch as my hands reach. I'm on stage now, I used to be on my fan seats, but I decided to just roast for the sake of my family. Mom tell me chase dreams, I never needed permission. Describe my life in rhymes, gave me such disgusting descriptions. By 18 I was supposed to be locked up, then trapped in prison, but my mind too complex for such a way of simple living. This is only the beginning, I ain't halfway through. I never stood still, I also watch my fan babes move. Look, only verses like the 16. A chapel homie, if you ain't know what that shit mean. A million ways to die, a million ways to get cream. Bunch of ways to get on, but some of us just don't get seen. Stand out, these ain't regular raps. You're talking plates full of crack that was stashed in the trap. I could talk about it perhaps, and if I did, I would do it better than y'all. Drop it in your tracks. Look, I stay working, put together a classic. Thinking 9-4 when Nas dropped Illmatic. The world is yours, I woke up and knew that I could have it. What you know about waking up with no food in the cabinet? Look, let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Check. Switch the flow up. Look. Deep pages out in diary. Been the realest nigga, that's exactly what they try to be. Ball like I was unaffected by the economy. Let me keep it real before they say Shaq lied to me. Downtown this. Look. 2 up in this. Look. Here we go. Check. Here we go. Look. Off the top of this dome. Last week I had this young thing calling my phone. Said she coming to the crib cause she wanna get it on. So I pushed her on the bed. Matter of fact, we had a bone. I'm right up in my zone. Shaq is really dope. Look, I told him Shaq is really dope. Downtown rapper. And they know I got that coat, and I'm talking about the flow. Everything I spit is dope. Man, I step up on the mic, and I never ever choke. Freestyling off for the brain. Look, check. Switch the beat up. Here we go. Do something different. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Downtown it is. Stand up. Look. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Look, holy verses like the 16. Holy, look, young nigga when I step up in the game. All these little young things still calling my name. Picture on the wall so you know they had the frame. Coming in the thing and I'm hanging from the chain. Look, freestyle off the top, yeah you know that. Dropping these beats here like a throwback. They talking shit while I tell them where's the hold at. Got the crack like where the snow at. I don't deal drugs, but I know a couple plugs. I know a couple shooters and I know a couple thugs. Listen, here we go, look. What we got, man? Downtown in this, stand up, look. Shaq Is Dope in this, stand up, man. Downtown in this, stand up, man. 2 up in this, stand up, let's get it, hey.
Yes, you know what it is, man. Shaq Is Dope, going off the top and doing all those things, man. Definitely welcome to Royalty Radio once again. Thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you for having me.
Just before you go, just promote yourself one more time. Let the people know what's good.
Yeah, I know it is, man. I go by the name of Shaq Is Dope. You can follow me on Twitter at Shaq Is Dope. That's SHAQISDOPE. YouTube.com/Shaq Is Dope. SoundCloud. And just look out for more stuff in the way. Black Frames coming soon.
All right. So outside of Black Frames, you got any other projects in the go?
Just a couple features I'm doing with a couple artists over in the States. Don't really want to talk about it now because it's still in the works. But
can you give one?
I actually got a joint with Emilio Rojas coming real soon. So artist out of New York, so definitely a good look.
He's been doing his thing.
Yeah, for sure. So check out for that. Yeah.
That's gonna be dropping in the summertime. Or
nah. Hopefully, not really too sure. Kind of like end of the spring. End of spring. Yeah.
All right. That's gonna be coming soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Once again, man, thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you for
Shaq Is Dope. You know what it is. Royalty Radio. We'll be back right after this. S-Style Goods in the building. Take us away.
It's your boy Shaq Is Dope, tuning to Royalty Radio every Tuesday from 8 to 10. It's royaltyradio.ca. Just get it.
Lately I've been thinking that the end is approaching. I hope not. Get another bottle, baby. Let's post shots. No